Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I want you to check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of my merch, y'all. I've added some new things like my mermaid cups and the mermaid tees, and also the Shake Them Tits mugs. All right, you asked for it, and you got it. Check out Bondy's merch at Bondy's Boutique.
All right, y'all. Okay, let's get into Married to Medicine. All right, the reunion part 2. All right. So it started off where the last one left off, which was with Mariah and Quad having a verbal altercation and Andy trying to get control of the room because, honey, he had none. Okay, no control of the situation, even though you holding a cue cards and sitting in the motherfucking middle. Okay. So Mariah is a cokehead. We heard about that. Quad is a trollop and a slut. Okay, and the scum of the motherfucking earth. As far as Mariah is concerned, I feel like everybody is annoying me. Everybody. I don't like Mariah, and I don't give a fuck about how y'all feel about that. I know a lot of y'all are Mariah fans. I don't know why. I don't know why. So I thought it was so funny that when they brought up the coke situation, the way Andy and Jackie smirked. And that's because I feel like there's some truth to that. And I feel like Mariah is probably not the only one that was seated in that room that has done cocaine. All right, like I think Andy definitely parties. I think Andy has a damn good time, you know, sniffing up Lindsay Lohan into his nose. I just hope he gets his fucking life together before that baby born. Anyway, y'all, then Aiden comes out on the side mean mugging and shit. I'm like, if you don't sit your fucking ass down somewhere, because if any one of them ladies' husbands came out that fucking back room, they probably would whoop your ass, with the exception of Eugene, because I just don't see it. Okay? But if Curtis would have came out there, if Cecil would have came out there, if one of them other, Scott would have came out there, maybe it would have been an altercation. But I just kind of feel like Aiden acts like a bitch. Aiden acts like a bitch. Heavenly, you don't have to call him a bitch. I'ma call him a bitch. He acts like a bitch. And he acts like one in more than one way. The way he handles Mariah don't, you know, he don't handle Mariah. Mariah handles him. Okay? And if that's the way you want your marriage to go, that's all fine and dandy. But the way he came up there, and it was just too much. And then when they went backstage and screaming and spitting and talking about, I paid that girl's fucking bills. I paid her bills. I took her in. Da da da. So what, you want a motherfucking cookie? Your wife sat up there and said that she slept. Why would you do all of that if she slept with your brother-in-law? Point. Why would you do all of that if she slept with your brother-in-law, Aiden? Why would you take care of her? Why would you bring her in? Why would you give her money? Why would you pay her bills if she fucked your sister-in-law's husband? Let me know, Aiden, because that don't make no motherfucking sense, all right? And I love how Mariah will sit up there and act like, oh yeah, you know, we was about to fight her, because they said there was a police report that they was about to fight Quad behind whatever this was. But why then forgive her, be in her wedding, have the kids in the wedding, and still be friends with the bitch? I'm so confused about that. I'm so confused about that. I don't understand. If you fuck my husband or if you fuck my sister's husband, we not friends no more, baby. We not friends no more. So I didn't understand that, and I think that that's a part of the fact that Mariah is a liar. Y'all may not want to believe that, but the bitch is a liar. Deal with it. Deal with it. I don't have the patience today, y'all. Okay? I'm up the ladder to the roof. I ain't got no patience for it today. So they come back and ask Mariah about the receipts. Y'all know she ain't got no motherfucking receipts. Andy says that, you know, you started this shit, Mariah, so how you gonna sit up here and try to act like you above it, but then you got some manila folder acting like y'all got the shit, and all of this. Then we gotta talk about how she broke the glass. And then she says, you know what, I shouldn't have broke the glass, I apologize. And that was because you couldn't keep lying about it, because they actually had it on video that you broke it on purpose. And when Toya tried to take it out your hand, you told her to back the fuck up off you, okay? Sounds like complete and utter aggression taken to another level. Your mama and I'ma cut you are not the same thing. Y'all can say what y'all want to. But like the Miami people, I'm from New Orleans, we say your mama too. It's not that big of a fucking deal, okay? Like, we say all kind of shit. Like, I fucked your mom. Like, like my cousins do the most. Okay, my cousins do the absolute most when they talk about, man, you know, there's no disrespect to your actual mama, nigga. I'm your stepdaddy, nigga. Like, that's the way we joke. That's the way we joke, all right? To each its own, but it ain't that fucking serious. So, Toya and Quad, they all have sex drawers. And I'm like, why we needed to know that? Like, I don't know why we need to know that. Talking about, oh, y'all ain't got this. Oh, I'm gonna have to get y'all together when y'all come back to the house. Like, girl, what you back already for? What is that? A cartridge? No. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, can you make some coffee?
Yes, I can make some coffee.
Thank you. All right, back to these tools. Okay. So Simone says that they grew apart over the years, and I think she was talking about her relationship with Quad, because they started to talk about how Quad didn't really want to share what was going on in her marriage with everybody, especially Simone. And I'm just over Simone, because I feel like Simone wanted to take on everybody else's beef because she didn't have none of her fucking own, okay? And Quad felt some of them didn't care. She felt that some of them didn't show genuine care for what she was going through. And Simone said, I'm not about to badger you about your fucking business. But then we saw her badger her about her fucking business. So let's move on. Jackie says that she didn't support she didn't support Greg and Quad's marriage in the first place because he didn't seem sorry for what he did. So she wasn't going to tell her to go back to her husband. I wouldn't tell her to go back to that nigga either. I really felt like their marriage was something built off of convenience and you know, arm candy. Like, oh, look at this trophy wife I have. Oh, look at this rich doctor husband I have. But there was no real connection in real love in that marriage. At least not as far as it seems from the outside looking in. Now, the two people who was in it, they might be able to tell us different. Toya mentions how you can't keep it real with Quad. How all the other ladies, they tell Toya about herself and she has to deal with it. But if you tell Quad something, she gonna ask you out her life and stop talking to you. And I could totally see that because of how the season started off and her not considering them real friends and all of this shit after they had been in her life all of that time. So I get that too. I feel like Quad is one of them people that don't like to hear about herself. I'm one of them people that don't like to hear about myself neither, but I don't cut people off. I really don't. Like, people just fall off and I just be like, well, shit, I guess I ain't got no motherfucking friends. That's fine. Then they get on Quad saying she was the star of the show. I think that she was the breakout star of the show as far as somebody that was able to take what they did on this show and go somewhere else and create something, you know, there, getting another show. I think you could definitely say that she was the breakout star of the show when you look at it like that. And considering the fact that she wasn't a doctor, she was just a friend of a wife of a doctor, you know what I mean? Because Mariah brought her in as her friend. But still, I mean, yeah, she really was like the breakout star of the show, but I don't know if it's cool for you to call yourself the star of the show. She said she's never said that again since then. And I'm like, girl, please, you know in your head you think you the star of the fucking show. And for the most part, I would think that she is, because a lot of this season was centered around her marriage. It was centered around running behind her, wondering why she wasn't telling all her business to everybody. Y'all was wondering what was going on with her, fighting with her, beefing with her. So if she want to say that, bitch, I am the star of the show, then what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna quit? Like, I wouldn't apologize for that shit. I'd be like, yeah, bitch, I am the star of the show. Thank you. They get on Toya saying that she feels as if because Quad didn't give Greg children, that's why he cheated on her. And if you don't give your man what they want, they'll cheat. Toya, what century do you fucking live in, bitch? It has been obvious since the 90s. That niggas cheat regardless to what you. That's probably been obvious to way more, you know, more intelligent women for years, that men do what they want to do. You could be the perfect wife, sucking and fucking, cooking and cleaning, doing everything you could do, working, breaking your motherfucking back for these niggas, and they still gonna go and fuck on something new because ain't nothing like new puss, okay? So then Toya talks about how she don't want Quad on the show. They didn't start petitions. You don't want her to go on couple trips anymore because she's not married, even though technically she is still married. And Dr. Jackie says that she was there when Cecil and Simone recommitted themselves to one another, and she wouldn't have been able to go if it was along the same lines as what Toya is talking about, because she and her husband were separated. She and Curtis were separated. So if we following Toya, she wouldn't have been able to be there for her friend. And Heavenly is like, it would be different if it was some new single bitch. But Quad has already been a part of our clique for so long, it would seem fucked up to exercise her or whatever. I might be saying that word wrong. Because she is now getting a divorce. And, you know, Quad is talking about how, so what are you trying to say, that I don't have anything to learn? I think I would want to be around y'all because I would have something to learn from y'all relationships. And I think that's bullshit. I just think that, Toya, don't nobody want your fugly fucking husband. No disrespect. Okay, but nobody wants Eugene. Okay, bitch, you got that sold up. And another thing, if one of these other married women wanted to fuck your husband, then they could. So this whole idea that you are, you don't want her to come around because she might fuck your husband, how about you worry about the trust of your marriage first, bitch? How about you do that? If you was sucking and fucking your husband like you said you are, you don't have to worry about somebody coming on a trip and stealing on your husband. I think Toy just need to shut the fuck up. Like, she just works on my fucking nerves, okay? Like, bitch, really, just stop. Just stop, okay? They all want to see Quad set up with somebody, blah, blah, blah. That bitch will find her own man. Then they bring the men out. The men say that they try to stay out of the altercations between the women because it can turn physical with them. And I think that was almost like a slight, like, dig towards Aiden. Like, if you go out there one more time making faces and shit at these women like you're gonna do something, I'm gonna be right behind you, motherfucker, and I bet you any money you ain't gonna want to deal with me. Like, I really do feel like Damon would hurt Aiden. Okay, like, unless he gonna karate kick the fuck out you, I don't know what he has to offer, because Damon is like twice his size and look like he still got good strength in his arms. Like, scoop your fucking ass up. Bow, 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 bow. I'm sorry, y'all, Aiden works on my nerves. So Damon says that he was hurt by Mariah bringing up those allegations of him cheating because he hasn't done anything to anybody. So he doesn't understand, why she had to bring him into it. And he just said he was hurt by it. He just said he was hurt by it. Aiden says that Mariah was pushed into that. She was pushed to do that because Heavenly kept talking about her mama. Aiden, your mama. The fuck out of here. There's no excuse for that shit. There's no excuse. Your mama does not bring somebody to the point where they're gonna sit up here and lie and say they have receipts that your husband cheated on you trying to break up your fucking family. And from what I understand, Aiden, you cheated on Mariah. And Heavenly said she was gonna do exactly what the fuck Mariah did, which was stay with her cheating ass husband if that was the case. So it's just, I don't like Aiden and I don't like Mariah and I don't care how y'all feel about it. I think that, a lot of y'all Mariah fans are fucking crazy. Cause y'all be in the comments going hard as fuck with, what I'm saying? As soon as somebody say something like, okay, so if Quad, is this big liar and she fucked old girl husband, then why were they still friends? You silent. Shut the fuck up. Okay? I'm sorry, y'all, but it just really drives me. Mariah and Aiden, they really drive me. And anybody that defends them, I just be looking at them like, why? Cause she pretty? Cause she use all that fucking bronzer? That's why? Okay. Andy points out that two wrongs don't make it right. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not gonna do it. Alright? So then they bring up all of the sexual talk and how Eugene and Damon are often embarrassed because Toya and Heavenly are always talking about what they do in the bedroom. And I just kind of feel like, why y'all embarrassed? Y'all grown as fuck. Okay, if you face, fucking your wife, then just be like, yes, I love to face fuck Heavenly. It's my favorite thing to do. Like, stop acting like that girl out here being nasty by herself. Y'all grown. So then Greg comes on stage and says that he wanted to work out the marriage. Quad don't believe that for a second. Aiden says that they had to pick sides because when it came to parties and vacations, they had to decide who would get invited to what. And a lot of the times they would pick Quad. The reason why y'all pick Quad is because Greg is a fucking cheater and messed up that marriage on a public level. That's why y'all picked Quad. Also, it's because this is about the people who are married to medicine, meaning this show is centered on the women, not the men. Okay? Alright? That's why Greg could just slide his ass on out. And plus, I think Greg is the asshole. Like, I'm sorry, but I think Greg is the asshole. They brought Quad and Greg out together, and then we had like 2 seconds of them asking how they, how you doing? And then it was over. So the third part, I guess, is going to be more of what's going on between Greg and Quad and their lack thereof marriage. So that's my opinion. And that's the reunion part 2. And I'll see y'all in 90 Day Fiancé.